Today, we're going back to the very basics with a project that is close to my heart, learning 20 essential embroidery stitches right on a card. I've designed a printable A4 guide so we can stitch together step by step. Whether you want to create unforgettable memories with your children or simply learn a new relaxing skill to decorate your own greeting cards, this is where your embroidery story begins. First, grab some embroidery floss in your favorite colors. These threads usually come with 6 strands. You can easily pull them apart to use just 1 or 2. You don't always have to use the full strand. If you prefer a finer finish, just separate the floss like this. By pulling one individual strand at a time, you keep the thread smooth and ready for work. It's a simple trick that makes a big difference in your embroidery. By removing those 2 strands, we now have a 4-strand thickness. Next, you'll need an embroidery needle. You can use a tapestry needle with a blunt tip, which is very safe for kids, or a standard embroidery needle with a sharp point. If you're planning to do bullion or French knots, you'll love these straw needles. They are perfect for any stitch that requires wrapping thread. I'll show you exactly how to use them later on to get a smooth professional finish. You can use a tapestry needle with a blunt point or standard embroidery needles of different sizes. To make things easy, I'm cutting my printed card into 3 strips and using a needle and a sponge to punch holes through the guide dots. To prepare our card, I'm using a small sponge and a needle to punch guide holes into the dots. This makes the stitching smooth and effortless. Once you have your printed card and your colorful threads ready, we can start our very first stitch. Simply thread your embroidery needle with your favorite color and get ready to stitch. We're starting with the running stitch, using all 6 strands of this vibrant green floss. This is the simplest stitch in embroidery, a basic over and under motion. Start by bringing your needle up through the first hole from the back. Remember to leave a small tail of thread on the back side and secure it with a piece of tape. Now simply go down through the next hole and then up through the one after that. Just follow the line of holes, keeping your tension gentle so the card doesn't bend. It creates a beautiful dashed line that is perfect for borders or simple outlines. Leave a 1 centimeter tail at the back and secure it with tape. This keeps the back of our card neat. The running stitch is a simple over and under line. Next is the back stitch, and I've switched to a lovely pink floss. This stitch is a favorite for making solid, continuous lines. Next, come up through the third hole and go back down into the second hole. You are always moving 1 step forward from the back and 1 step backward on the front. This fills in all the gaps, creating a strong, bold line that looks wonderful for writing names or stems. Then we have the straight stitch in brown, the simplest of all, but so useful for creating textures and detail. These stitches are perfect for decorating handmade greeting cards, creating memories that last forever. The stem stitch is one of the most useful stitches you'll ever learn. Using this orange floss, bring your needle up through the first hole. Now go down through the third hole, but don't pull the thread tight yet. Leave a small loop on the surface. Bring your needle up through the second hole, keeping the thread always to the same side of the needle. When you pull it through, you get a beautiful twisted rope effect. This is my favorite stitch for flower stems and delicate curves. This one is vital for most designs, especially flower stems. Then we have the whipped back stitch. I first stitch a green back stitch and then weave peach thread through it without going through the card. Then, using a second color, we whip or wrap the thread around the stitches without going back through the card. It creates a raised two-tone cord effect. Double cross stitch. Start by making a standard X shape. Then simply add a vertical and a horizontal stitch directly over the center. It's like a tiny layered star that adds great dimension. Next is the star stitch, stitched in this vibrant pink. This is sometimes called an eyelet stitch. Just keep repeating that middle to outside motion all the way around, and you'll see a beautiful pink star bloom on your card. With the star stitch finished, we've successfully covered the 7 foundation stitches of hand embroidery. It's amazing to see how much you can create with just a few holes and some colorful thread. Now take a quick breath, grab your second strip of card, and let's dive into the next set of stitches.